Good evening, fellow hunters. In today's top story, we're bringing you 50 amazing facts about the Hunter Call of the Wild franchise. From the groundbreaking Hunter Classic to the ever-evolving Call of the Wild, stay tuned for everything you need to know about one of the most immersive hunting simulators ever created. Now let's dive in. The Hunter Call of the Wild was released on February 16, 2017, and has become one of the most realistic hunting simulators. It has maintained its popularity over the years and is set to celebrate its 8th anniversary in 2025. Lady Legend, before becoming one of the largest Hunter Call of the Wild content creators on YouTube, she was a server at a food establishment but was laid off during the pandemic. She initially bought the game for her son but enjoyed it so much that she continued playing the game and started her own YouTube channel to give advice to fellow players. JBizHunts was once one of the original and largest of the Hunter Call of the Wild channels on YouTube, but he was able to pivot this into a career as he later became a community manager for Expansive Worlds and now hosts their Tuesday hunting streams for all of us fans. Casey Planet, formerly Kill Clinton, is known as the first Hunter Call of the Wild YouTuber to document harvesting the red deer great one, which was an initial spawn on his map. He found him while discovering drink zones. This mechanic of initial spawn great ones has since been disabled. Expansive Worlds, a division of Avalanche Studios, is known for developing immersive open-world games like Just Cause and Second Extinction. Their focus on realism and community-driven development helped make the Hunter Call of the Wild a global hit. Map sizes. Each hunting reserve in the Hunter Call of the Wild spans up to 64 square kilometers, providing vast, detailed environments for players to explore from dense forest to expansive plains and mountains. To put this in perspective, Manhattan, New York is only 59 square kilometers. The Hunter Classic, which was released in 2009, this game still holds the title for being the longest running hunting game with ongoing updates. There are still content creators to this day posting gameplay videos about the Hunter Classic and remains a staple in the online hunting community. The audio team captured real animal sounds and natural ambiance from around the world. This attention to detail creates an immersive and realistic audio experience. All these sounds we get to enjoy in the game come from real world around us. Ballistic modeling. Call of the Wild features detailed ballistics that take bullet trajectory, wind, and animal anatomy into account, enhancing the authenticity of the hunting experience. Hirschfelden is the only reserve to be featured in both the Hunter Classic and the Hunter Call of the Wild, making it an iconic hunting ground that showcases the evolution of the game. The idea for the third great one animal was narrowed down to the black bear, coyote, and the wild boar. The developers wanted to pick an animal that they did not have antlers or horns as a trophy score. We ended up with the great one black bear, but how cool would a great one wild boar be? Call of the Wild has collaborated with real-life hunters and experts like Remy Warren. The Remy Warren Hunter DLC, released on November 10th, 2020, allowed players to experience hunting in his signature gear. He also partnered up with their YouTube channel to post 4 how-to videos of real hunting tips. Go check them out. The True Rack system generates unique antlers for each animal, making every hunting experience different and ensuring that no two trophies are alike. Game developers and designers have practiced using real-life weapons, loading, firing, and handling guns to help them to accurately translate those experiences into the game. The stunning Northern Lights effects on the Reventuli Coast map was adapted from Second Extinction, showcasing shared technology within the Expansive Worlds titles. The game features Easter eggs and hidden details, like the game includes a hidden boxing glove hanging from an outpost before the Silver Ridge Peaks release as a hint referencing the Rocky Mountains, as the fictional boxer was named Rocky Balboa, which was played by Sylvester Stallone. Each reserve in the Call of the Wild is developed with its own lore and backstory, providing players with an engaging narrative experience alongside their hunting pursuits. Expansive Worlds places a strong emphasis on community feedback, regularly incorporating player suggestions into the game updates to maintain player interest and satisfaction. EW hosts weekly Tuesday streams where they share gameplay and updates. This is hosted by JBizHunts, a prominent YouTuber turned community experience manager. These streams keep players informed and well connected. The Apex engine that powers Call of the Wild has a highly realistic lightning, water, physics, and dynamic weather system, which contributed to its breathtaking visuals and led to the creation of the successor to the Hunter Classic. The True Score system in the game measures antlers and horns using realistic parameters, making each trophy unique and adding depth to the hunting experience. Players have developed an advanced strategy like herd management, selectively harvesting animals to influence respawns and potentially increase the frequency of rare or high-scoring trophy animals like diamonds and great ones. The game promotes wildlife awareness by incorporating real-life animal facts and behavior patterns, educating players on animal ecology and conservation practices worldwide. Players can harvest 11 special mission trophy animals for their trophy lodge, many of which are rare or max level, adding goals beyond open world hunting. The game includes realistic weather changes like rain, snow, and wind that affect gameplay. For instance, rain muffles footstep noises, making it easier to approach animals undetected, and fog can also obscure their vision. Players can discover hidden caves, structures, and other unique features that add a layer of exploration and intrigue to the game, such as a crash plane on Leighton Lakes or a hidden cave system on Tearoa. Expansive Worlds has collaborated with wildlife organizations to promote ethical hunting and conservation, using the game to raise awareness about responsible wildlife management. Many story missions detail conservation themes specific to the countries they represent on each map. Expansive Worlds frequently releases themed weapon packs like the Modern Rifle Pack, which introduced the first semi-automatic rifles to the game. Originally met with resistance, this edition was developed due to the community demand for more variety. During the Emerald Coast release, EW collaborated with popular creators such as Lady Legend, Scarecrow, and Flinter to showcase new animal species and gameplays featuring the kangaroo, Havan-Rusa, and Bantang. Call of the Wild offers trophy lodges where players can display their animals in various poses, creating personalized and themed displays such as Predator vs. Prey. These lodges are popular content for YouTuber videos. The game features complex animal AI that responds to player actions such as movement speed, noise, and scent, adding a realistic challenge to hunts. Rare animals based on a genetic variant like albinism and melanism are highly sought after for their unique white or black coloration, adding to the excitement of finding and harvesting one. Some of these can be as rare as 1 in every 2,500 spawns. Placing hunting structure on uneven ground can sometimes result in finding them removed from the map with a message that states your hunting structure was felled by a beaver. What's funny is that even on maps without a native beaver species, this does occur. Each animal has a unique threshold for sight, hearing, and smell, requiring players to adapt their strategies for different prey. Some animals may detect sound over sight, more frequently as an example. Each reserve features its own tailored soundtrack that enhances the immersive experience and reflects the local ambiance of the hunting ground. These music for the Hunter Call of the Wild can even be found on Spotify. Expansive Worlds has highlighted standout community members and content creators on social media, acknowledging their contribution to the game's popularity. In-game rifles are sometimes named after real in-game designers, such as the 308 Olsen and the 4570 Jernberg, paying tribute to developers Max Jernberg and Ludwig Olsen. The game's tracking system incorporates blood trails, footprints, disturbed vegetation, and droppings, varying in appearance and condition based on the animal's health and terrain. Maps like Virunga include cultural nods, such as a reference to African wildlife and folklore, or Native American communities as well in the Leighton Lakes district, enriching the player's experience with hidden lore. The development team studies real-world landscapes to create accurate biomes, adding to the realism of the reserves, and has a team dedicated to this feature. Content creators like Scarecrow, Lady Legend, Flinter, Darth Sloan, and Ron McTube have unique hunting challenges named after them on Hunt Club events. The character Doc, a warden from the Leighton Lakes district, makes a cameo in the New England Mountains map. Linking different stories within the game world, he's the only warden featured on 2 maps. EW has consulted with biologists and wildlife experts to ensure animal behaviors are accurate, making the game a learning tool for wildlife enthusiasts. It seems that Tuesdays are the chosen day for updates, new maps, and DLC releases, as well as the live stream for Expansive Worlds. I'm a Friday guy myself, but who's keeping track? EW has never confirmed how many snow leopards are on the Sunder Patan map, but estimates put them at 10, 5 males and 5 females. They have the highest AI of any species, and some hunters may never see one. I would put a diamond snow leopard as the rarest diamond in the game. One of the newest mechanics is the Bengal tiger with the turned up aggression, and they will stalk you and hunt you. This is the first animal in the game to do that. You also can't pinpoint their sounds like other species. They will always try to circle and approach from behind. This has made them one of the most popular species in the game to hunt. There is a rhinoceros on the Virunga Savannah map. You will find out during the storyline missions that it is the last rhino on the reserve, but sadly was targeted by poachers for its ivory and its horn, bringing real-life world issues into the game. In a recent update, the electronic collar was rebranded and designed to become the Fox Pro electronic collar and became the first hunting gear to be branded by a real-life hunting gear company in the game. Who knows if this may lead to future collaborations with other hunting companies in the world. Emerald Coast, based on Australia, features references to real-life locations and unique areas named after some of the most famous Aussies. There's an area named after Paul Hogan, who many of you may better know as Crocodile Dundee. There are hidden lakes featured on 3 maps: Leighton Lakes, Medved Taiga, and Vurhonga Savannah. You may have missed them and not realized a huge rare or diamond maybe have a drinking at one of these missing watering holes. The character Jonathan Trampvine, who is a bear enthusiast on Leighton Lakes, is based off of a real-life person, Timothy Treadwell, who is also known as the Grizzly Man. He was mauled to death by a grizzly bear in October of 2003. These were 50 amazing facts about the Hunter Call of the Wild and those who make this franchise amazing. Did you know any of these facts? I'd like to know in the comments below what was your favorite amazing fact from the whole video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. For more Hunter Call of the Wild content, please subscribe. And until next time, fellow hunters, happy hunting.